Good morning, guys. Unfrequented world. Outside, early morning, minus 25 degrees Celsius. Really cold last night. I don't know, probably went down close to minus 30. And it's a darn good thing because I was going to go do the 90-acre trail last night by myself in the dark with just an infrared flashlight. But because of the cold, it was just too dangerous. You don't want to be out there walking in the swamp without a real light. But I kind of got to the point where after this investigation the other day, I decided that I think I have to do it. So let me explain why I want to do this. There's one thing I want to look for, and that's light anomalies. Twice now I have seen in my life strange lights in the bush. The second was the flash the other day, which caused me to look, and then the camera went off. If you guys missed that, episode 20, a few years back, my brother and I both saw orange globes, probably 8 or 10 inches across, float across the lake and then up over a great big hill. And in no way were these things lanterns or anything man-made. They were just perfectly straight line, not bobbing around in the wind. There really was no wind. And they just moved at a steady trajectory, pace, everything, and both of them about 10 minutes apart, same exact route. And then here, just 2 days ago, a flash up in the treetops while I was out investigating those loud cracks. Honestly, what I feel about the other day was that if it's paranormal activity, where you have electronic devices acting up, a flashlight dies with fully drained batteries that were fresh. Let's talk about those batteries for a second. I had a couple of people tell me, oh, don't use Amazon Basics. Guys, do some research. If you buy the proper Japan cells through Amazon online, they are actually Eneloop rebadged batteries. So now that that's out of the way, Gary doesn't use crap batteries, okay? So to be clear, yeah, it was strange. Those were fully charged, brand new batteries and a brand new light, and it just died right away. So I can't explain that. The camera acting up. Now, we should look at that, and I could show you guys, but I'll just tell you. If you push the record button, the camera stays in record mode. So it shows you what's on the screen. As you're moving the camera around, you see what the camera sees. That's not what happened. I didn't accidentally stop the recording. To get into playback mode, there's a tiny button on the inside where you open the door of the camera. You have to push that, and the camera makes a loud clicking sound as the front closes and it drops out of record mode into playback mode. I didn't hear that click sound. It must have happened. I didn't hear it. I don't know, but the camera ended up in playback mode, which is very strange and was not accidentally hit by me. It's never happened. And you would know if it's very hard to hit those little buttons. They're recessed on the inside of the camera. Okay, so my hand is actually so friggin' cold right now, the one I'm recording with, minus 25. I gotta have to go in the house. Let's finish this conversation in there. Yeah, before you freeze your schnoz. Okay, give me a minute to clear my glasses and we'll be right back at you. Hey, I have a plan, and that is to do the 90-acre trail with the infrared light only and the camcorder. That means I can only see where I'm going when I watch the little screen. So I'm going to need a pack sack with lots of extra batteries because I had never thought of that before. If something paranormal were to drain your batteries, you'd be screwed. I'm going to bring a real flashlight in case I need it. I'll bring 2, and I'll bring backup batteries because I don't want to get trapped out there. Looked at the forecast. Tonight it's supposed to be cold as well, minus 22. Friday night it's supposed to go up to 4 degrees and rain during the day. What a change from right now. It's so cold out there, you would never guess that that's coming. But if it does, I'm going to do the loop. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be chicken crap, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the whole loop. It takes me about an hour to do during the daytime, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to do at night. I'm going to record the whole trip around, not going to stop. 2 cameras. I think I might even put a GoPro facing the other way behind me. I'm not going to see anything on the trail behind me with the GoPro, but if there's any light anomalies in the bush, the GoPro should pick it up. Maybe I'll even put a GoPro on the front and a GoPro on the back and my video camera. I don't know. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to be covering all angles. I want to record every angle. I don't think I'm going to talk too much. I'm basically just going to film the bush and let you guys analyze and look for stuff out there. Lights, figures, Bigfoot, whatever. I don't want to be walking through there talking. I just want to sneak along quietly walking as if I was an animal in the dark. With my infrared light, nothing should be able to see me. The flashlight puts out a little tiny pink glow. That's it. So hopefully if I keep my mouth shut, we might be able to catch some good evidence. Should I bring the dog? That's the question. Answer down below, guys. Vote, please, because I will do it alone. I'll be scared crapless, but I will do it alone because I think I have a better chance of picking up clear audio and stuff without the dog, but it would be a lot more comforting to have the dog there. So you guys vote. Tell me whether I'm bringing the dog or not. The other thing I'm hoping is last night looked like a pretty full moon. Not quite full, so I'm hoping that Friday I'm going to have lots of moonlight because really, if I could see through the bush a little bit with my eyes, that would be way more comforting. Like even, because I know what happens. Your imagination starts going when you're out there, you hear things that aren't there, and you can't panic. This is actually going to be kind of dangerous because it's swampland out there. I'm going to stay on the trail that we've made. You don't want to get off the trail because it's swamp. Some of it might not be frozen. You just, no, I'm not leaving the trail. So for safety's sake, staying only on the trail. So that being said, we will have the camcorder with zoom. If I see something off in the bush, I'm not going to chase it. I'm not going after it. I will zoom in and try to record it, but I will not be lured away from the trail. The trail is going to be my safety net. I don't want to get into this whole realm of paranormal, but I think we're going to have to look for things like this. I believe in that stuff. I've had incidents throughout my life, weird, strange things. My dad, we did a video series before up at the camp, we talked. He's had some strange things happen. One night lying in bed, the lights on his truck came on out in the yard, filled his whole bedroom with light, and the radio came on playing "There's a Stranger in My House." He still talks about that. That was 20-some years ago. Strange things happen. I believe in that. I don't want to poke the bear. As I mentioned, a person contacted me this morning through email and sent me a real fantastic story, goings on that they had in their shop one night. And he says he has video. He's going to send it to me. I'm going to share that story and video with you guys with his permission as soon as I hear back from him. Just a really cool story. Not Bigfoot, but strange. My point being, how do you study paranormal stuff with draining of electronics, flashes of light, things like that? Is that Bigfoot? I don't know. Is that something else? If it has an intelligence to it, it could easily trick you into thinking, hey, I am what you're looking for, and it's not. And I believe there are entities and other things out in the woods. I've seen orbs and light flashes with my own eyes. I can't explain it. My brother would say I'm opening up a can of crazy, and that's probably true. But I've already done that. I already did that by putting up the video the other day where I told you guys what I saw. Capturing the whistle, that's another thing, okay? What the hell whistled at me? When I was a kid, I was a twin. I was poor and I was chubby. So I got picked on a lot. And the thing I've learned about myself over the years is if you pick on me, I will eventually fight back. And that's kind of how I feel about this strange stuff that went on the other day here. Kind of freaked me out, and that makes me a little bit mad. Because I don't want to have something dictating to me that I can or can't go into the bush with I have an uneasy feeling now when I'm out there. So how do I fight that? Well, I go on a night excursion. And I hope I don't end up a missing persons case. I laugh, but maybe I'm not taking that seriously enough. I've lived up here my whole life, and we're in the bush all the time. We camp out, we hike miles on end, we four-wheel. You know what? But I do feel that there are strange things out there. And I don't want to provoke anything. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not going to be out there. But if I see something, I will record it. I'm looking. And seeing as we're already on the crazy train, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I have a gut feeling that I'm going to find something. I've been thinking about it for 2 days. That's why I walked back around the trail the other day in the afternoon. I just have a feeling I'm going to catch something on film. I don't know what it's going to be. Something tells me it's not going to be Bigfoot. And I'm kind of hoping you guys vote to let me bring the dog. Right, buddy? You going to save me? No, he's not going to. He'd be out of there faster than If the entity is actually an intelligent entity, it would just bring a cookie, and I'd be on my own. Gage would be on their side. You feed Gage, he's your buddy for life. So let me know what you guys think. Really, is this too dangerous? Should I do it? Should I bring the dog? And of course, I'm not going to do it if it's minus 20. We're only going to do it, minus 10 Celsius would be probably the coldest. So I'm going to take that into account. I'm going to make sure I have all proper supplies, dressed properly, and everything like that. So that's not an issue. But standing from the unknown point, do you guys think this is a bad idea? It's about an hour, probably at night, an hour and a half walk back there to get in and out. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think.